Hello guys, wait, I've got some light on. Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Manchester City versus Borussia Monchengladbach today in the Champions League round of 16. The Champions League is back. Obviously, we cruised through the groups. We got 16 points from possible 18. Drew the last game to Porto, but the game was pointless. Was the last game we drew to Porto? No, I don't think it was it? It was the fifth game we drew to Porto. Won the rest. Conceded one goal. That was in the first game to Porto. As I said, absolutely breezed the groups. Today is Borussia Monchengladbach away from home in Budapest. As you can see, the Puskas Arena is where we're playing today. We weren't allowed to go to Germany. But yeah, it should be a good one. I've changed the setup again a little bit. But yeah, leave your score predictions in the chat. I'm going to go for 3-1 City today. Let's look at what you guys say in the chat. Hi Alex, I'm doing good, thanks, how are you? 2-0 tonight. I'd take a 2-0, comfortable, 2 away goals, 2-goal lead to take to wherever we're playing them next time. I don't know if it's the Etihad, I don't know where it is. Hey Riley, welcome to the stream. You're saying 2-1 City. It would be okay, any win's a win, but I mean ideally we win by a bit more than one goal. Hello Jack, 3-1 City says Sean. People are honestly forgetting how good Laporte is. Laporte's amazing. It's just, yeah. Stones and Diaz have been so good this year, it's done him a bit dirty, but he is ridiculously good still. I'm not concerned with Laporte in the starting 11 whatsoever. Hello Riley. Sterling first goal, says Jim. You put a 10 on it. Well, I hope for your sake that Sterling does score first. I don't really care who scores first, but I'll say Sterling. I'm going to hope that Sterling scores first just for you, Jim. But hopefully you are right. The team is solid today. Going with a normal team. As you can see on the screen, it is Edison, Cancelo, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo, Sterling, Foden, Jesus. Pretty much a best starting 11. I mean, you got De Bruyne not in there. My guess he's not fully fit still. And I mean, I'm just not sure he's necessary. He's not been part of the team that's been on this amazing run where, 17 or 18 games winning in a row at the moment. It's something ridiculous. But since the last goes for a 2-0. But yeah, I'm happy with the team as it is. I don't think there's really much bet. You could have John Stones over Laporte, but I don't think John Stones is capable of playing 2 games in 2 days. No, 2 games in a week, so I think it's okay. You're half Hungarian and happy Puskas Arena is UCL Bradford Army. Alex, it's the first time I've been right at the start. Well, it's a positive. You're here for the start today, and that's a good thing. Hopefully Torres will get some mins. He's minute form in this competition. Dylan, he is. He does very well in the Champions League. I imagine he probably will start come on at some point. Phil Foden is set to play in the Champions League knockout stage for a 4th season before turning 21. Only the 3rd player to achieve that, along with Cesc Fabregas and Theo Walcott. Yeah, anyway, 11 people in the stream. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. How many? I need to set a subscriber goal. Today I'm hoping to get a few people in the stream, as it's not a big one, but it is kind of a big one at the same time. Like, it is Champions League. It doesn't get much bigger than Champions League. This year, who knows, maybe it's our year. News has come out since my last stream that we may be allowed to go to some games at the end of the season, so fingers crossed that will be happening. But yeah, who knows? Maybe even a Champions League final for luck. We're on 10,270 subscribers. We'll try it. It's 10,300. We'll keep pushing for it until we get it. Hello, I'm Guardiola. Hi. Yeah, it's a big game today. It's a game that I would like to be winning, to be honest. Man City's expected goal tally against in the group stages was the lowest of all teams at 1.61, which is ridiculous in 6 games. Mönchengladbach's expected goals against tally was the highest of all teams to make it to the last 16, 11.8. We were expected to concede 10 less goals than them in the round of 16. We also had an easy group. They had the hardest group, to be fair to them. But yeah, our defence is ridiculous this year. It really is. Anyway. What are you guys saying? Leave your score predictions in the chat if you haven't already. Kickoff is 9 minutes away here in the Champions League. It's a big one. Leave in the chat as well who you think is going to win the Champions League this year. Especially with Atletico Madrid losing yesterday, I thought that was a major positive for us. So far, that's the only real positive. I think. If I have a quickly look at all the, scores. I'll quickly get that up. What was it? Turn that off. So here's all the scores so far. PSG smacking Barcelona. Ideally, Barcelona won that. I'll back since PSG anyway, to be honest. Mbappe looks brilliant, and I'm sure Neymar's going to be brilliant. Their defence is there for the taking. Liverpool beating Leipzig was slightly disappointing, I have to say. but I mean, it was expected. They are, as I said in my predictions, a favourite for the Champions League. Juve losing, that was a major positive. I don't think they're brilliant this year, but you'd obviously rather be playing Porto than Juve. If you get Porto in the quarterfinals, you are buzzing, especially after Monchengladbach in the round of 16. Dortmund beating Sevilla, both of them are okay teams. I'd back us to beat the both of them, if I'm being completely honest. Ideally, Atalanta will beat Madrid. I said that one's going to be an absolute cracker, so we'll keep up to date with that one. But then in the other two games, obviously, yesterday, Bayern Munich beat Lazio 4-1. They absolutely smacked them. Leroy got one. Musiala, who's chosen to play for Germany today, he scored for them. 4-1, Bayern Munich going for it. I did say they'd absolutely smack them. I can't remember the exact score, but I do remember saying it's going to be a landslide victory for Bayern Munich. And Chelsea beating Atletico Madrid, supposedly the best team in Spain, is a major positive. I'd take Chelsea as well in the quarterfinals. I'd rather avoid them if they get through, and if we get through, because they're an English team, and they're similar to Tottenham when we lost to them, but I don't know. Atletico Madrid are, for me, the one team to avoid. I think their style would completely go against how we want to play, and as a result, I think they would knock us out. But I think a team like Chelsea is more than capable of beating them. Anyway, let's go back to the chat. Hi again, Alex, hoping for the win. Julia, me too. Hopefully we can get the job done today. 9, mine till kick-off. Yeah, not long to go now, 7 minutes to go till kick-off. I hope Man City win the Champions League, hopefully. I hope we do. Hopefully. But I think we've got a good chance, best chance we've ever had. But there's plenty of teams in there that you're looking at those fixtures that could probably beat us to it. But I think regardless, it's going to be an interesting competition. It always is the Champions League. You can never really tell early on. I don't think people really had Bayern Munich to win it last year until they smacked Barcelona. But when they beat Chelsea, I don't think people were... I thought they had a chance, but I don't think everyone thought they were as good as they probably were. Hello, Nasser. Either PSG or City, I'm saying, because Mbappe's going to fight, yeah. Mbappe is the concern from PSG. And so is Neymar when he's fit again. PSG, Bayern and us are big favourites. Yeah, Bayern Munich are always going to be favourites again. Although normally the winners end up dropping off at some point. It's very rare they win it back, but obviously Real Madrid did it 3 years in a row. But it's quite rare that teams go back to back and maintain it. Looking forward to seeing Zaka. Are you on about Zakaria today? Because he's been linked with City for a while. He could potentially become to City, who knows? He's playing today for them. But yeah. Big Bayern, biggest danger. I'd probably agree. You don't want to be playing Bayern Munich. You avoid them at all costs. That's us versus Bayern Munich could definitely be a final for this competition this year, in my opinion. It would not surprise me if that was fun. Assume we avoid each other all that way. Anyway. 6 minutes to kick off now. I'm just waiting for the kick off. 15 likes. So try and get to 20 likes before kick off. I reckon we can do that. It's not too long to go. I'm so glad City are playing today because I'm absolutely knackered. Obviously, Atalanta playing Madrid as well. They're actually playing at home today. Atalanta's first game at their stadium, I believe, then. Because obviously, normally they play at the San Siro. But they won't have to today because there's no fans. So they will be allowed to just play at their place, which they are today. We're playing in Budapest, as I said earlier. We are playing in the Puskás Arena for this one. I don't know. Does anyone know if we're playing at the Etihad for the home game? I do not know. What will be interesting to see is when one of the teams inevitably gets knocked out in away goals, having not played at home. Yeah, you meant Zakaria. Fair enough, yeah. I'm looking forward to him too. Boo the anthem. Oh, you know what? I need to get the boo up, don't I? Completely forgot that. Saying what? Do you think it could be a final? I'll get a boo for the anthem up ready. Let me just get it ready. Where is it? I think the player should come out any second now. There you go. I've got the bird ready, so I will turn that on in a second. Not in a second. When it's going on, I will turn the booing on for you guys. That wanted me to be out. There you go. Alex, your dad is a City fan. I think you said that before. Yeah, hopefully we win. Fingers crossed that we better win today. So annoying that title. I'm just looking at the title now. Borussia Monchengladbach is such a long name. I think I have spelled that right. I hope I have. And the players cut out tunnel. That is a massive tunnel, that. Monchengladbach will lead the way out. And what a big game this could be. It's very similar. The last time we played a German outfit in the round of 16 was Schalke away from home. I was there. It was a brilliant game. 2-1 down in 84 minutes, 10 men. And in the end, it ended up with a 3-2 win to Manchester City. Courtesy of a Leroy Sané wonder free kick. And an Edison assist to Raheem Sterling, who tapped it home in... Was it injury time? Was it like 89 minutes or something stupid? It was a great comeback. Sterling actually leads the boys out today. He's captain of the squad once again. In my opinion, it should be Ruben Diaz, but it is what it is. He's only been at the club for a short while, so I can see why he's not. But, yeah, Sterling has been captain quite a lot this year. Probably more than anyone else, potentially. Him and De Bruyne will be close. Anyway, big game. Yeah, Louis, massive game. What's your score prediction? Wait, are you live today? I actually don't know. But, subscribe to Louis 11 if you haven't already, guys. He is nearing 1,000 subscribers. But, yeah, Manchester City carry on their Champions League campaign today. But yeah, leave your score prediction in the chat. I'm going 3-1 to the boys in blue today. Oh, God, they've got their... Let me quickly turn the booing on. I'll be 2 seconds. It's on right now. Let's quickly... if I was to do... that, there you go. Got the booing on. For those of you that wanted it. The anthem is now playing. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'll turn it down a little bit. Make sure it's not too loud. There you go. But yeah, City in the Champions League versus Monchengladbach. As you can see the other scores, some have gone our way, some haven't. Atalanta play Real Madrid as well later. But yeah, City is a game we're going to be mainly focusing on today. There we go. We are now ready for the game. We've booed the anthem. Anyway, there you go. 2-0 City, Louis. I'll take that. I think 2-0 today. You're not streaming today. Fair enough. But 2-0 City. I'd take a 2-0. Get a 2-goal victory. Take it back to wherever we're going to be playing the home leg. I think that's got to be the aim. But yeah. I mean, yeah, clean sheet's not that important today. Although Cancelo, Walker... Laporte and Diaz all in defence. That is 4 quality defenders with Edison in goal. Our back's not to concede today. How did they do in their group? I actually don't know. I actually, as well, it's mad to think that we nearly weren't even playing in this year's competition. Cheers, Chris. Hi, Alex. Hope we get the job done today to ease pressure second leg. Me too. I hope we just get the job done and dusted today, so there is no worries going into the second leg. But what was I about to say? But yeah, it's so odd to think that we nearly weren't even in this competition this year. In terms of them in the group stages, 8 points from 6 games. They scored 16 goals. They conceded 9. So there's going to be a lot of goals in this one, if that tells us anything. Nearly 3 goals for them per game. Conceded 1.5 per game. I'd like to score at least 3 today. I think that would be my ideal. If you take 3 away goals, even if it's just a 1-goal victory, I'd like to be more. I think you're looking in a very, very good position. I think it's fair to say. Just need to double check I'm as far ahead as I can be with my stream. Right, I think I'm gonna go to a different stream because it's further ahead. There you go. The players take a knee. Let me quickly... There you go. Game clock. And we... Oh, come on, ref. Just blow the whistle. We're underway. I've got the clock. I didn't know where to put the clock today, guys, so I've just put it there. Tell me if there's anywhere else you'd rather me put it. I've gone with a new setup today, so... I do need to get it so the clock counts up. Anyway, we are live. Manchester City versus Monchengladbach in the Champions League round of 16. Come on, City, let's do this job. Keep me updated as well with the Real Madrid squad. We'll change the score on screen for them if there is any goals. I won't be keeping up to date with that one because I'm just focused on City, to be honest. So yeah, just leave in the chat if there is a goal on that one and I will make sure to tell you. City get a free kick early on there. Positive that. 3-0 to City, you hope, Julia? I hope so too. I'm going for 3-1, but a 3-0 will be brilliant. There's Marco Rose, who will be managing at Dortmund next year. Will he be managing with Haaland? Probably not. I imagine Haaland will be playing at City, at Madrid, at Chelsea, at wherever next year. I just don't know. That's a high press from them. And Laporte has played out of play. That's really poor from Laporte. Slow start though. They've pressed us intensely to begin with. Which is, I don't know if it's positive. If we play it out from the back well, then it means there's going to be a lot of space. But if we don't, if we're sloppy, then they'll pick us off and they'll get a few goals from us making mistakes if they continue with the high intensity press. We also have gone with an intense press though, and Sterling nearly keeps that alive there. Nia House, he's been linked to City as well as Zakaria. Few players to watch out for today actually, that could potentially be playing in blue next season. 21 likes, let's try and get those likes up to 25 before 10 minutes. We've got 8 minutes 20 until then, so takes 2 seconds and helps other City fans find the stream, or neutral fans if they want to watch City vs Monchengladbach Watchalong. Edison into Laporte, Cancelo, Laporte. Oh, Laporte. Okay, he's done well there. Happy to see Foden back. Disappointing to see Kevin's preference on Sunday. Yeah, I didn't think De Bruyne was exceptional to be honest against Arsenal anyway. I doubt he's fully fit for today. And this team has done brilliantly anyway. I don't think we've missed De Bruyne really. And I don't know, maybe having De Bruyne out the team might help Cancelo. It might help Gundogan just maybe perform to the best of their ability. I don't know. De Bruyne potentially does take up some of the same spaces. That is an interesting ball from Cancelo. Does go right into the hands of Jan Sommer in the end though. 2 minutes 50 on the clock and it's still 0-0. City dominating the ball early on though. We're letting their keeper and centre backs have it on the ball, and then I think as soon as it goes past their centre back or keeper, I think that's probably when the press will be initiated. We'll see when they decide to. I mean, they're only going keeper to centre backs at the moment because there is literally no options anywhere else. They've just played 1-2s between the centre back and keeper for ages, and now Foden initiates the press. And he's not quite cut off his passing lanes well enough. And I tell you what, we forced him into a long ball, and it has been played very well by them, and Laporte deals with his man brilliantly. Gundogan sweeps up, and we go again. Back with Edison. That is brilliant from City. Good press. Here's Edison lining. He's actually further ahead than Diaz right now outside of his box. He's back in there now though with now Laporte's on the ball. Plays a 1-2 of Gundogan. This could actually be, so far it's actually lined up to one of the more exciting games this year in terms of the way they're playing, the way we're playing. Both teams looking to press intensely. Walker's pace there keeps the ball in play after a fairly poor ball from Roger in all honesty. Walker drives forward. He needs to impress today. And he's lost it twice. He's won it back though in a high position, in a dangerous position. I reckon if he'd gone down there, it would have been very soft, but he could have won a penalty. But I don't blame him for not going down because it would have been soft. And Sterling dribbled it out of play. Should have got the ball in the box faster there. 0-0 so far, for those wondering. What I will do is I will get the round-trip game up on a different tab just so that I'm aware of what is going on in that game. What I am going to do is I'm going to shorten the title because it is very long. We'll just put a apostrophe in there. 5 minutes in. And I actually do think it's been quite an interesting game so far from a tactical perspective. Here's Diaz. Plays a nice little switch ball into Phil Foden. It's not a nice ball at all. Foden just about keeps it in play. And how Laporte keeps that in play as well is beyond me. But Foden did well to keep that in. It's a poor ball from Diaz. Rodri plays a perfect ball. Give it into Gabby. Go on, Raz. Go on, Raz. Shoots. Poor first touch lets him off. I think Bernardo should have played it a second earlier, if I'm honest. But it's a good move from City. It's a really good move. Sterling has a lot of space. Yeah, it's his first touch. He lets him down. He's got a lot of space though. And yeah, he knows that first touch let him down. He just has to swing a boot it, and he wins the corner in the end. Bernardo, give it to Phil. Go on, Phil, shoot. He does. He's had a go. It's pretty straight as summer, but he can't fault having a go there. And it's a decent strike. He connected with it nicely. And just glided pretty much across the floor. Nice corner, though. A lot of space into the box for Foden. And my stream is frozen. Not like this, please. There you go. I've got it back now. Here's Sommer. Good press from City, and Gundogan wins it back. I think they're sensing that Sommer's not too keen on the ball if you press him high. There's a few times now where they've been forced into going long. Have you seen the badge? Yeah, it's not a good badge. The badge ruins the coat for me. Pep's normally actually quite a well-dressed manager, but that coat is not a nice one. Hello, Abhishek. Who is your childhood hero growing up? Yours, Ronaldo at United. My first favourite City player was Tevez, because I got his star player card and match tax. And Tevez, obviously at City when he first joined, was like a megastar. I always used to like James Milne, to be honest, because he used to run a lot and he was versatile and he had a good attitude. But yeah, I don't know. That's unlucky from Sterling. But yeah, probably Carlos Tevez was the first one that I was like, he's good. Anyway. Guys, 2 logs of 25. Let's try and get it before 10 minutes. Got 2.5 minutes to do so. Takes 2 seconds. City versus Monchengladbach so far, and it is 0-0. Same with the Atalanta game as well, by the way, if I was wondering. I'll be keeping up to date with that where I can. Leave them in the comments if there is a goal on that one, and I will update the score on the screen. Edison gives it wide to Kyle Walker, who, like I said earlier, needs to perform well today. Zinchenko's in good form, so there's no reason for Kyle Walker to walk into the team at the moment. So lovely ball from him into Phil Foden. He's going to drive on the ball. He missed out against Arsenal on Friday, and he puts a nice ball into the box. It's hooked away from their centre-back, but it's a good run from Phil Foden, that. Do you think City have a strong line for this game? Definitely. Anyway, here's Foden. Plays the 1-2 with Gundogan. Emerick Laporte plays the switch ball. It's a poor ball, to be honest, from Laporte. Not enough on it. And then they head it back into Sommer. If I'm honest, Sommer having the ball is actually probably a positive for us, because it's where most of our chances come from. Although the press isn't quite... and we forced them back in. They don't want it there, City. They do not want it there. They do not want it there, Bernardo. That's a brilliant press. And to be fair to them there, they played that very well. But we have won it back anyway on the halfway line. Not quite as high as would have liked, but we still won it back. Cheers, Riley. But the front line press from City so far, first 10 minutes has been perfect. Every time, just playing into the traps. There's Nia House, number 32, one of the ones to watch out for. Him and Zachary are the ones to watch out for, by the way. They're the ones that City are supposedly shortlisting for midfield, which we obviously need. If Fernandinho is to leave, we need a sort of another player to be with Rodri in that midfield role. Gabby's done poorly there. He has worked, to be fair, to get that back, and he has won it back, so you've got to respect it. If it's a poor pass and you work to get it back, I've got no complaints. And Cancelo keeps it alive. Come on, that's brilliant. All from Jesus winning this back, this is. Cancelo's done poorly, and now he's got to work to get it back. Was that Zakaria? I actually don't know what number Zakaria is. They played it in behind, and Edison sweeps up all day, every day. Cancelo should have got that ball in the box faster, probably, but still. 72% of the ball so far for Manchester City. Positive. Yeah, it's a bad ball, but he won it back, so it's all good for me. If you're going to work to get it back, I don't mind. One player you could sign now. You're telling me if I can sign anyone in the world, or from what? If you're on about any player in the world, I'm signing Haaland tomorrow. Like... there's no player in world football I'd have over Haaland. It'd be Haaland, then Mbappe, and then I don't know. Phil Foden on the ball. Come on, Phil. Into Bernardo. Pull it back. There you go. It's dealt with in the box. Needed Jesus to attack that more. Ah, Cancelo's won it back. Nice, then he's lost it. Too much space in the middle here. Rodri's going to try and cover. Right, it's a pull off now, and Walker deals with that brilliantly. Okay, not quite as well as I thought. Number 6 deals with it for them. Yeah, Zachariah's number 8 then. Nia House is 32, for those wondering. Sommer. That's a nice ball from Sommer into Zachariah, who goes to number 18. I actually don't know much of their team at all. And it's gone out to City throwing. Brilliant. Who do you think will win this leg? I think City will win it. I do think a 3-1. I think, to be honest, so far, I think it does suggest there probably is going to be goals. There's not been any so far. There's spaces for both teams. Oh, have we actually done a foul throw? Oh, it's a free kick for offside instead of a throw. That's alright then. Diaz, Laporte. Tries to clip it over into Phil Foden or Gundogan. Gundogan gets it in the end. Keeps it alive. And, yeah, it should have been Gundogan that took that. Should have been Foden, because the second ball, once one of them got it, was never on if Gundogan took it, and he did. And as a result, he kicked the ball out of play. Poor from Zachariah, that. And Rodri tries to keep it alive. And there we go. Rodri's got it. Play it. It's a brilliant block, to be fair to them. Here's Zachariah. Plays it calmly. That's lovely from them. Last Stindl. Plays it into the full-back. And he's failed to keep that in play. No, he... Okay, City claim and has won that in the end. It's alright. Alex, you'll be doing a stream this Saturday. Fair enough. I'll be streaming too on Saturday, 12:15 is when I'll be going live. Early kick-off for City in this one. On Saturday against West Ham. Sterling, that's so poor. And Rodri, that is brilliant. Not quite win the second ball. But that was brilliant from Rodri to win it back. Sterling should have played it sooner. Sterling's won it back though. That's what I said with Jesus. If you win it back when you lose it, there's zero problems with losing it. Right, Jesus wins the... Not Jesus wins the ball back. Diaz kicks against their player and it's City throwing. Sort of on the edge of our own box here. Not a great position for throwing, but still. God, I hope we win this. What's everyone's opinions on the first 15 minutes of this one? We are on 25 likes now, by the way, so thank you for that. Zachariah plays it back into their centre-back. All the way back with Jan Sommer. And the press here is going to have to come from the front again. We're going to force them long. No, we're not. They're going to go short. It's all about the second this ball leaves the defender's foot. He's putting it back to keeper. He is. And there's just no options every time. The press is perfect. Every single man covered. Except the 2 centre-halves and the goalkeeper. We're just letting them have it. And they're just continuously playing it. And slowly but surely we're pressing in. Now it's gone to the full-back. It's all about what you do from here. And there you go. We forced him into giving us the ball. Jesus. Sterling. Play it, Sterling. What a challenge. I think he should do better there. I think he should probably play it one step sooner. I don't know if he had a shout to say there was a man on though. It's a brilliant challenge from them. Yeah, it did take too long, but I don't know. If he didn't have a shout, it's not really his fault. Once again, this press from the front has got to be perfect. Every time the ball goes to Sommer, you just feel there might be a chance for us in it. Rodri, that is a brilliant ball. Jesus! Sterling's taken it off him. Go on! Gundogan! That is brilliant from Rodri. Literally, as I said, as soon as that ball goes to their keeper, they're going to give us the ball at some point. It depends what position they give it us in, though. I think Jesus is unhappy that Sterling's taken it off him, and I think Jesus had the chance. Sterling takes it off. I don't know. It's difficult. What another shot? I don't know. If they win, I'll back the Etihad. I don't know if we are playing at the Etihad or not, Jack. I don't know. But I reckon we probably will win at the Etihad. Well, at home anyway. Wherever we play the home leg, I think we'll win it. I don't think we'll win tonight, to be honest. We've been much the better team already. Sterling again took too long before. No, that was before, wasn't it? One more time. We are not taking the shot over. They're defending well, to be honest. They are. They've made some good challenges so far. Here's Cancelo. Yeah, I don't know why no one shot there. I think they should just let Jesus shoot. Then I guess once it went past Jesus, maybe Goodman had a chance to shoot. Other than that, no one really did. There was too many bodies in the way. That's a brilliant ball from Diaz. Gives it into Jesus. Now Phil Foden. Looks to put it in the box, and it's just over. It's a nice idea from Foden, but too much on it, and as a result, the ball goes out of play. And it's a goal kick. But at the same time, goal kicks, as I said, not actually that bad for us at the moment. They're actually most of the time coming back to our own chance. But they've skipped out the centre-back though, which is negative. And they're back to the centre-back. This is where we want them. Let the centre-backs have the ball. Now it's gone to the keeper, and now panic stations occur. And they played out of that brilliantly. Fair play to them. Why have they gone back to the centre-back? It's literally playing into our hands. And to be fair to them, I have criticised them there. They have played out of that brilliantly. In the end, Edison comes out and sweeps it up anyway. So it's irrelevant. But that was probably their best move yet, I would say. It was still pretty comfortable for City anyway. Right, Diaz. Into Walker. Lovely ball that into Bernardo Silva. He's tried to feed Sterling through. It's not really on, to be honest. It's gone into them. And now they're going to look to try and feed a ball through, I imagine. Foden and Cancelo both left their man. I think he's offside. Oh my God, Kyle Walker. That is brilliant. Now, Foden just leaves his man. I think he thinks Cancelo's got him, and Cancelo doesn't actually have him. But I don't know if that was offside or not. To me, that looked very far offside, but maybe not. The line has not put his flag at all, so maybe it just was onside. And if so, that's brilliant defending by Kyle Walker, to be fair to him. Brilliant defending from him. But to me, that looked quite clearly offside. I don't know if it was, I've not seen the replay. Aslan to have a red card. Looked it up, you were playing at the Etihad. Okay. I actually didn't know that they were allowed in the country, to be honest, Monchengladbach. Yeah, if we are playing at the Etihad, then yeah, we should beat them anyway. But like I said, I don't think it matters where we play them. I think we'll beat them anyway. I think we'll beat them today. 3-1 today, 4-1 at the home game. Right, he said red card. Yeah, Remo Freuler. Yeah, you've got to imagine that that's probably Atlanta's small hopes of beating Real Madrid over. Well, I mean, we said Ajax had no chance, and Ajax beat them. I think there will be goals in that one, especially with 10 men now. I think that could really open the game up. But then again, maybe Atlanta now are going to the mindset of just damage limitation for this one. Don't let Madrid get the away goals, and we'll try and nick an away goal. They're not playing at the Bernabeu at the moment, are they, Madrid? They're playing at the training ground. Or the Academy Stadium. I can't remember which one it is. There's Zakaria. Oh, God. Oh, Diaz. That is a brilliant block. It's great football by Monchengladbach, though, to be fair. Bernardo Silva, I'd have tried to just hook it down the line. He's gone backwards and kept the ball, so it's all good. Do you think we have plastic fans? We do have some plastic fans. I don't think every City fan is a plastic fan, but there are definitely some. Are Gladbach at home or neutral ground? They're at a neutral ground, but it's at home for them, apparently. We're in Budapest, the Puskás Arena. Eric Laporte. Bernardo Silva rope ball into Eric Laporte. It keeps it alive there and he gives it back to Edison now. City going to have to build up from the defence once again. A few half chances where we maybe could have pulled the trigger, but we haven't pulled the trigger yet this game. So the keeper's not had to make a save for them yet. João Cancelo. And I've frozen again. Brilliant. Let's quickly sort that out. There you go. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Gives into Rodri. Rodri goes sideways. Raheem Sterling. Come on, Sterling. Bit of energy now, City, please. Start brightly. We're not like dropped off. Like we're still massively dominating, but there's not really been the chance to speak about, to be honest. And that's what we need if we want to win this game. We want a chance to speak about. Right, Phil Foden. João Cancelo. Lovely ball out from Rodri out wide into Kyle Walker. Now Raheem Sterling. Come on, Sterling. Into Gundogan. Back to Walker. Don't put it in the box. Sterling was about to go then. I think you should let him go. By the way, Sterling is on the right today. Foden on the left. Some might have thought Sterling might go on the left, Foden on the right. With inverted wingers, but he has gone with the wide wingers today. So far, it's difficult to say whether it's worked. Sterling's had a few little chances, but then maybe the fact that he's been coming in at the wrong angle, maybe it would have suited the left foot more. Because when he's been getting the ball, it's been from the runs inside, so maybe it would be worth just changing him over. I don't know. Laporte, Ruben Diaz. Raheem Sterling. I thought Cancelo was the ball there. He's given it to Walker anyway, so we kept the ball. And Walker plays a switch ball. Is it a good ball? It is a brilliant ball. Right into a Foden. He brings it down exceptionally with his chest. Bernardo Silva now. Gabriel Jesus has got to make more of an effort to get in the box. Gabriel Jesus has got to try harder to get in front of his man. I think Gabriel Jesus should be scoring them. Like that's the thing. If we get an Erling Haaland, Haaland is there and he puts that away. They're not giving space. No, they're not giving much space. Knockouts to the UCL should be one leg at neutral ground. I disagree. I prefer them being two legs because I think it just means... it means we're more likely to win, to be honest. Is the honest reason why. I also think in terms of you should play home and away so that you get to watch your team definitely. Because obviously not many fans can go to whatever country to watch a game. So if you played it at neutral grounds, it doesn't really work when there's fans. Because if you can't have like 15 or so thousand fans just going to every single knockout game. It'd just be too expensive. Bernardo Silva's tried the ball and he's... Rodri's now been megs. Not ideal. Not ideal. We've not created a clear-cut chance as such. We created a few chances though where you feel like if we'd pulled the trigger, it was a good chance to score. 24 minutes the stream. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Manchester City leading... We're not leading. It's 0-0. I'm getting ahead of myself. Been a much better team so far though. They've not really come near anything, and that's a free kick. What are you playing at Laporte? Laporte trying to claim that's not a foul after literally hugging his man. But yeah, we could do get a shot on goal. I don't know if have we had a shot on goal yet? I don't think we have. If I look at the stats quickly. 61%, but we had a shot. It was on, it was the Phil Foden shot, that was it, from the edge of the box. It wasn't a good chance though, it was an edge of the box shot. Keep the press going, see. Keep the press going. There you go, back there, keeper. At the start of the game, as soon as I went to the keeper, I felt confident. I'm not feeling the press is quite as effective right now. I don't think there's much energy in it. They're not sort of going for him as much. Zakaria takes that on the half turn brilliantly and wriggles away from Rodri. Zakaria, that is brilliant, to be fair to him. Gives it wide to number 18. He takes on Cancelo, ends up going backwards, and it's back with Zakaria. Takes the ball once again on the half turn. An important thing if you want to be playing for Manchester City. Only Foden's shot was on target, yeah. It's the only shot we've had all game. Haaland is exactly what we need. He's quick, tall, great shooting. He can put where there's close chances. I agree. Haaland is the man. If you want to sign anyone in the summer, you go all out for Haaland. The only disadvantage to Haaland is his agent's Raiola. That is the only negative to him as a player. On the pitch, though, I imagine he's scoring 40 to 50 goals a season for Man City under Pep Guardiola. I think there's already about 3 chances this game I think Haaland would have scored at least 1 or 2 of. Just because Jesus doesn't quite put enough effort in for me to get to the front post and get in front of his man. Edison, that's a brilliant first touch to get away from his man. Goes long, it's a really poor ball, he shanked that completely. Disappointing. Come on, City. We need a goal. Remo Freuler's red card was the earliest player in the Champions League to get a red card. Earliest red card in the Champions League against Real Madrid since April 2011 when Peter Crouch was dismissed in the 15th minute. Two likes off 30 now, by the way, guys. So if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream. Let's try and get those likes up. Would you rather EFL Cup and UCL or Prem and FA Cup? Prem and FA Cup for me. I'd rather win the Prem. Although I'd rather win the Carabao Cup than the FA Cup, to be fair. But, yeah, for me, the Prem always takes priority as well. Especially the announcement that we could have 10,000 fans at the Everton game at the last day of the season. I think being there for a title lift, ideally, is just... it's the best. So, yeah, for me, definitely. Go on, Sterling. Ref! He wants the penalty. Right, they've got to look at that on VAR. Is that a penalty? It's a penalty. That's a penalty. Yes, that's a penalty. No ifs, buts or maybes. That is a penalty. Oh, he does get a little bit of the ball. I think that's probably a penalty still. Why are they not... So, how is it not a corner? Because if the ref thinks he's got the ball, it's a corner. There's a lot of space in behind there. It's a good chance that, in my opinion, that's a penalty. Personally. Anyway, starting to get going now. Hopefully we get a goal here. Jesus. Ah, poor. Into summer. 27 minutes in, though. And it's 0-0. We could do have a goal soon. But the chances are coming. That's Sterling. It's a positive. That's brilliant from Jesus. Gundogan now. Go on, boys. Make the most of this. Raheem Sterling. Ah, it's poor from Sterling. He keeps it alive, does he? No, he doesn't. Right, Cancelo suits up again. Come on, City. João Cancelo in the ball. That's a brilliant ball. Go on, Bernardo. Yes! Come on! 1-0 in the Champions League. Bernardo Silva, come on! We lead 28 minutes in the Champions League round of 16. Manchester City 1, Monchengladbach 0. Bernardo Silva scores a header. I don't know if I've ever said that before. I don't know if that's ever happened before. Buzzing for him. Get in there. What a ball from João Cancelo. Very João Cancelo-esque that. It's a brilliant ball. Literally perfect. And it's a good header from Bernardo Silva. Not how you'd expect us to break the deadlock, but it is. A Bernardo Silva header breaks the deadlock. And I've only just realised that that clock hasn't been going all game. I need to sort the match clock out, don't I? 1 minute we're on. I'm sorry, guys. I've only just realised that the match clock isn't even on. What a ball from Cancelo, though. City lead 1-0. Bernardo Silva with the goal. We're on 29 minutes, which means there's 16 minutes to go. Game clock 16. There you go. Sorry about that. Anyway, positive that. 1-0 up already. That's a major positive. Getting there, yeah. Timer frozen. It's not frozen. I forgot to get it going. That was my bad. But it's on now, which is the positive. But yeah, 1-0 against Monchengladbach. There we go. What a ball from João Cancelo, though. Honestly, could not have been more perfect, that ball in the box. But yeah, City lead 1-0. And from here on in, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's a runaway game. I think that's the dream, isn't it? That from here on in, we just sort of take them away, score the next goal, and the tie could be over, if I'm being completely honest. With our defence, I don't see us conceding 2 goals. I mean, I did say we'd win 7-2 overall, but I don't know, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that, if I'm honest, already the tie's over. 30th minute. Yeah, it's 30 minutes in now. We've got a bit under 15 to go. What was I going to say? Memes are definitely being made from that jacket. What memes is there to be made from the jacket? It's a naff jacket, but I mean, I'm not sure. Bernardo Silva has now scored 35 goals for Man City in all competitions. That was just his 3rd header for the club. I thought that might have been his first, but 3rd. I don't remember the other two. If anyone can remind me of the other two, it would be greatly appreciative. Because I don't remember. Did he score against Cardiff? Actually, he might have scored against Cardiff. In the away game in the 5-0. I don't really remember though. Jacques Cancelo. Not Jacques Cancelo, that was Laporte that. Who do you think will get through out of all teams in round of 16? Go on, we'll go off the teams there. So, I think Real Madrid will. I think PSG will. Liverpool will. Juventus will overall. I think Sevilla might, if I'm honest, I think they might just about edge it. Bayern Munich will. And I think Chelsea might now. I feel like after that 1-0 win, simply just because Atletico are so defensive. If Chelsea just do a job at home, they've got the away goal. I don't know, I back Chelsea now. But yeah, they're the teams I think we will, and I think we will as well. But yeah, Monchengladbach need to make sure they're still in this. Because if they concede again, it's an issue for them. It really, really is. 23 people in the stream. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Manchester City are leading 1-0 in Budapest. Man City have now scored consecutive headed goals from two players who are 5'7". Bet it's not very often we score back-to-back headers either. Obviously, the last goal we scored was the Raheem Sterling header against Arsenal at the Emirates after, like, was it 70 seconds? Cancelo wins the header defensively there. It's a good first touch from the number 18. Here's Dennis Zakaria, City target. He's actually been okay, to be fair to him so far. I'm liking the look of him slightly, to be honest. Anyway. Not quite. Brilliant from Gundogan. Roger keeps it alive. Now Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva into Raheem Sterling. Run forward, Raheem. Outside, Sterling. Take it outside. Take it outside. Take it outside. He's tried to run straight at him, as opposed to just going around the outside, which is slightly disappointing. Sterling at times becomes too greedy and does not pass quick enough. I agree at times, although I do think today he's been one of our better players, to be honest. Bernardo Silva now has 2 goals and 4 assists in his last 7 away appearances for Man City. What a player he's turned out to be again. Obviously, in that 18-19 season, he was unstoppable. In my opinion, the best player in the league. Last year he was poor. This year he started poorly, similarly to Gundogan actually. And then, sort of, it was around the time, just before De Bruyne got injured is when he came into his own. Since City have been good, he's been good. Doing a lot of running, doing a lot of keeping of the ball. What a player he has been once again. I'm telling you, it's because when you play him out wide, he's not a winger. He's not that... He's good in the wing, but he's not that good. On the wing, he's average, whereas in the middle, he's world class. I think that's the key difference. Bernardo's back. Yeah, I've said Bernardo's back for a while. Bernardo Silva is definitely back to his best at the moment. Brilliant from Bernardo. Pep not happy right now for some reason. I mean, I say for some reason. I can kind of see why. Although I think we've been pretty good, to be honest. We've not really given them a sniff. Absolutely dominated. Had a few times where we probably could have pulled the trigger. But we haven't. I guess that's one negative. But, I mean, we've been in complete control of this game so far. Still trying to figure out how Sterling missed that chance against Lyon. I try not to think about it, to be honest. I try not to. But I stick to the fact he was our best player in that game. Oh, Gabriel Jesus, that's nearly brilliant as he tries to flick it past his man. It's a poor touch in the end, though, but it's a nice idea, to be fair to him. Pep has now taken his coat off and he is now just in his navy blue jumper. Cancelo plays a switch ball. Phil Foden. Oh my God, Phil. That is filth. It's offside. That's Bernardo Silva's fault, not Phil Foden's. But the filth for first touch, Phil Foden just flicked that on. It's ridiculous. Sterling is now on the left-hand side, Foden on the right. I do think it is due to the fact that when Sterling's getting the ball, he's trying to come inside. And it suits a left footer to just sort of put bend on the ball. I do think that's probably the right move from Pep, to be honest. Juventus shocking now. They are not doing well at the moment. I think they're like 5th in Serie A as well as losing to Porto. Let's go back. Is Real Madrid still 0-0? Yes, it is. Is it? Yeah, it's still 0-0. If you are just coming to stream, City leading 1-0 courtesy of Bernardo Silva goal after he scored from a João Cancelo cross. Real Madrid are drawing 0-0 to Atalanta. And Atalanta are down to 10 men. Right, Sterling plays it nicely into Jesus. Lovely move off the ball there from Gundogan. Gundogan now goes sideways into Walker. This is nice football from City. Brings it forward, Kyle Walker. It's a City ball that. All day, every day, it's a City ball. There we go. Walker sort of hands and knees on the floor. Don't know what's going on there. He's much more effective cutting in from the right wing. Who? Phil Foden. I think Foden in effect is potentially... I think that's all alluded from that goal he scored at Anfield. I think since then you was kind of feeling that he has the ability to just go in and cut inside and just whip one in the bottom corner. It's not good if Walker has to come off here. It really isn't. I mean, we've got the players... I think it's 5 subs in the Champions League. I think. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But, yeah, you don't want getting injured. We've got the ability to deal with it anyway, but you still would rather not have a player injured this time. Right now, everyone's fit for the Nathan Ake, and he's returning to training. So, we nearly do have a full fit squad now. Just watching that goal back, the ball from Jacques Cancelo is ridiculous. If Trent does that, the whole of Twitter's speaking about it. Yeah, Pepe's taking his jacket off. Foden plays well on the right wing. I like him on the right wing. I like him on the left as well. I like him everywhere. Foden is ridiculous. He's such a good player. Bayern Munich versus Man City final if they don't meet each other before then. I said earlier, I think there's very potential if they do avoid each other that could be the final. It'd be an exciting final for a neutral. I would not enjoy that final whatsoever. The irony when Leroy Sané inevitably goes and scores the winner in that game would not be a pleasant thing to deal with, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, Rodri fell down the halfway line. It's a City free kick. City lead 1-0 on 38 minutes right now. Diaz into Kyle Walker. Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva backwards. There we go. Positive from City, that. Bernardo Silva on the right hand side here. Scored the goal. Phil Foden's come a bit more narrow. That is negative. There is where you want Sterling to make that wide run to try and give Bernardo Silva an option, whereas Phil Foden can't really make that same run because he is left-footed. What's everyone's full-time score predictions now? I imagine most people are sticking to them. I'm sticking to my 3-1. Got a free kick here in a good position, and for me, Gunn whipping this in, I fancy it. I fancy a chance, and instead we've gone quick. There was no need to go quick there. I say that, and Jacques Cancelo is now on the ball, and he just makes his man go wide. It's gone over. He should have gone wide to Bernardo Silva there. To be fair, I mean, it was probably a better chance than we'd got regardless from the free kick. It was a good, fast move that. Jacques Cancelo and Gabriel Jesus played the quick 1-2. Jacques Cancelo makes his man, and I think you should look to Bernardo Silva because there's a lot of space out on that right-hand side for Bernardo. Oh, Gundogan brings it down brilliantly, that. He's not quite got the ball again, but still brilliant. What game do you see us dropping points in the league? It'll be one that we're unexpecting. I really don't know. It all depends on us. There'll be a game where we just don't turn up. It won't be a predictable one. It could literally be against a Fulham. It could be against Man United. It could be West Ham on Saturday. I don't know. I just want to keep this form going for as long as possible, though. And then, like I say, if we win all our games up until Man United, it's game over. It's league done. We've won the league at that point. The league is pretty much done and dusted now, but it's not 100%. If we win all the games up to Man United, it is. So just don't drop points until then, and it's positive. Jesus on the floor. I think he's just got to get up there. We don't need a break there. Anyways, it's sometimes better to rotate the wingers to check who is adapting better. Yeah, I 100% agree. I do agree with that one, to be fair. Ilkay Gundogan on the ball. Emerick Laporte. Only 4 minutes left this half to go now. It's been pretty comfortable stuff from City. They've hardly had the ball in our half, to be honest. It's been a much better performance than I expected, actually. It's been better than the Arsenal one, to be fair. Because we've not even given them a sniff at any point in this game. It's just been completely dominant from us. We'll probably draw with United. A draw against United at the end of the world if we win all the games before it. They'll prefer not to lose to us. They'll need to win against us. I mean, I don't know if they still care about the title at that point, but if they still want the title, they're going to need to win. And also, top 4, if they're not careful, it's going to catch up on them. Oh, brilliant from Phil Foden into Gabriel Jesus. And Jesus puts it... See, someone's got to try and get in front of their man there. Too many times you put those balls in the box and no one's in front of their man and he just goes straight to the defender. Has Morris been worth the 60 mil we paid for him? Probably not, although that goal he scored against Brighton was probably worth it, in all honesty. And he had, last season he was good, to be fair to him. So, no, but I mean, if you sold him for 30 million, for 30 million loss, he'd be worth it. Because if that Brighton goal for me was enough for him to be worth it, to be honest. Kyle Walker here. Gundogan into Phil Foden, take your man on, gives it to Walker, drills it in, and again we're not in front of our man. Phil Foden picks it up, and he goes backwards. Honestly, the amount of balls in the box, and we're just not quite dealing with it. Oh, Goodwin, that's lovely football. Into João Cancelo, go wide, go wide, go wide, go wide. Not anymore. Now go wide. There you go, into Sterling. Cut inside and just try and bend it. Bend it like Bernardo. And he's tried to go through 2 players. Like, that was... Even for Messi, that's a push. Prime Messi struggles to get through both of them. Never mind Raheem Sterling. Right, good press out from Bernardo Silva. No, Phil Foden, I mean. And 43 minutes in, we've got a throw in. I'd like a second for half time. It's looking unlikely right now, but I don't know. Ruben Diaz, Emerick Laporte. Ruben Diaz goes forward. Phil Foden tries to play it first time and it's a poor ball in the end. Tries to win it back and the deflection does not quite fall for him. And they've got away with that very, very nicely indeed, to be fair to him. And they're inside our half here. Not anymore. Not anymore. They got, I think, 1 touch that was in our half. Jesus gets the ball from Foden. And he goes for the 1-2. He's going to get the second ball. He is. Jesus, the chance. It's a dreadful touch. What is wrong with our touches at the moment? Since that Everton game, it's 3 games in a row, I'd say our first and second touch has been quite poor, to be honest. No foul there, Rodri. No foul. It's their throwing. Okay, not ideal, but we'll still take it. I just don't think we are bad at doing business, especially selling players. To an extent, although at the same time, it's the club. We got, like, what, 50 million for Angus Gunn, 25 million for Kelechi Iheanacho. In terms of some of our academy players, we have ripped a few teams off. Remember Enes Unal, we got like 10 million for him. I do not even... Oh, let's search him up. Where's he playing at now? Getafe. He's a striker that's got 0 goals in 16 games this year. We got 10 million for him a few years ago. Like, there's some of the players, like, I don't know. We got 55 million for Leroy Sané, which actually wasn't that bad. Oh my god, okay, that's alright. Considering there was only 1 year left in this deal, that wasn't too bad. Angelino for 20 million was quite poor. Although, I mean, we probably won't get much more than 30 million from him, to be honest. And there's a 35 million buyback on him anyway. Who else we sold for too cheap, to be honest? We should have sold Garcia for 17 million in the summer. That was a mistake, keeping him on the books. But I don't know. I don't think we're not good at certain players. But we're not as bad as I think some people make it out. In terms of business as well, yeah, there are players we overpay for. We equally get some bargains. I said I'm trying to think of them. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. I actually think the Ruben Diaz deal was a very good one. It's a risk, but to got rid of Otamendi, which was crucial for 50 million. And I mean, right now, Ruben Diaz for 60 million is looking like a pretty decent acquisition. As well, Cancelo, I mean, 60 million is a lot for fullback, obviously. But when you get the 30 million return for Danilo, it becomes a very, very decent business, in honesty. Good football this from City, out to Phil Foden, who goes inside, he's going to shoot. If he scores, I know, it's dreadful. If he scores that, I mean, we're talking about goal of the season for Manchester City there. But more like a fit, I do not know, but right now he's not getting near the team. Anyway, City lead at the break. It is 1-0, courtesy of Bernardo Silva goal. Very, very positive stuff from the boys in blue. so far. I'm pretty satisfied with that, to be honest, I have to say. Yeah, I am pretty satisfied with that, I have to say. Let me quickly just half time. I'll quickly. That's going to be there for a second. I'll sort that out in a second. The timer. We sold Sancho for so cheap, but we didn't. We couldn't do anything with Sancho. He didn't have a contract with us. So to get 9 million plus the 20% sell-on fee, his contract was up. We weren't able to sell him for more. 9 million was actually quite good, all things considered. What do you think about the new signing, Kaká? I don't know anything about him, so I can't say. He was hyped to left foot Neymar, and we paid 22 million for him. I think he's a CFG signing. I don't think he'll ever feature for Manchester City, in all honesty. So probably not, if I'm honest. Anyway, when we signed Diaz, everyone said we overpaid. In hindsight, we didn't overpay. Although we did get a Portuguese league player for 60 million, which, to an extent, you can see why people think we overpaid. But at the same time, satisfied. By the way, just saying, the XG on that half, 0.41 to Man City, 0.00 from Mönchengladbach. They are yet to have a shot. We've had 61% of the ball as well. It has been absolute domination from City. Imagine if we go a Champions League game without conceding a single decimal point of XG. Now that would be ridiculous. Alright, let me quickly do that. There we go. It's half time for those wondering. In the City game. And it is 1-0 to Pep Guardiola's men. The other game, Atalanta versus Real Madrid, is also currently 0. I'll flick over to that now, though I imagine that game is going to be over in just a second. Got a minute of injury time left in this one, so we'll watch this. There's chances for Vinicius. And it's dealt with. I think for Champions League, they should have a game 15 minutes early, so at half time you've got something else to watch. I mean, that would be a good idea, that. Lionel, not really. No, we're not overpaying for Diaz, but like before he signed, you could say that we overpaid. Obviously now you're like, yeah, that's fine. 60 million bargain. When you got rid of Ottomani in the same deal for 15 million, it's ridiculous. It's a brilliant piece of business. But you never know. Get the feeling about... Oh, what a clearance that's from them. It's a throw-in to Real Madrid near the end of the half. Got 15 seconds left of this one in the Real Madrid game. Currently 0-0. Madrid, considering they played against 10 men for the last half an hour, you'd probably expect a little bit more from them. It's a long ball from Varane. Nodded on, and that's not quite a goal, and that is probably going to be the half. Atalanta with more satisfied of the two teams after that first half, when you consider they've been playing with 10 men, as I said, for half an hour. But yeah, that half is now over. It is Man City 1, Mönchengladbach 0, Real Madrid 0, Atalanta 0. Anyway, Man City have currently gone 315 minutes without conceding a goal away from home in the Champions League this season. Well, they've only faced 6 shots and 3.5 away games. None so far tonight. Bulletproof defence from City so far. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And they have not even had a sniff. It's been 0 times this game where I've felt danger. Maybe the one time when Walker swept up the ball in behind, but they haven't tested us really at all so far. It has been complete domination from Manchester City. I doubt there's been any other games where there's been a team that's got 0 shots on goal at half time in the Champions League round of 16. That is, as I said, it's a ridiculous stat. When was the last time we conceded a goal away from home? Oh, it was Everton. It wasn't that long ago, to be fair. To be honest, defensively, we haven't been as good recently. We've got clean sheet against Arsenal. We conceded 1 to Everton, conceded none to Tottenham, 1 to Swansea, 1 to Liverpool. And then we had the run of not conceding in the league for a while. Conceded to Cheltenham, obviously. Wait, have we conceded in every game of the Cup so far? Oh, we didn't concede to Birmingham, did we? I don't think. No, we haven't. Sterling's been... I wouldn't say Sterling's been awful. I think he's made a lot of good runs. Maybe his final product hasn't been brilliant, but I wouldn't say awful. I think awful is very harsh. Don't you think 22 million for a 17-year-old would have been done based on hype descending for City, at least play for the 23s? He might play for the 23s, but he'll go on loan to like Girona or somewhere. He's not going to stay at City, I don't think. If he does well, maybe he'll end up as another Zinchenko and end up playing at left back for us, maybe. But I'd be so surprised if he starts. We are on 10,271 subscribers, so subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try and get to 10,300 as soon as possible. Shouldn't be playing him on the right. I personally like him on the right. Pep has switched him over anyway. Foden is now on the right, Sterling on the left, so he has changed it, and I do agree today that has been the better side of things. I think the wing has been able to cut in, creates more of an issue for them. As when the wings were getting the ball out wide originally, they were looking to shoot and it wasn't on their favoured foot, which was a bit of an issue. And so I think that's why Sterling has looked a little bit worse than maybe he would have done otherwise. But yeah, just waiting for the second half now. 10 minutes to go. What do we do at half time? Leave in the chat if you want me to do anything at half time. Okay, it sounds like it because it doesn't sound like a real player. I know he is a real player. I don't fall for that stuff, but we signed him from Shakhtar, I think. Your cousin plays for United. Okay, nice. But yeah, about 10 minutes to go until the beginning of the second half, and hopefully Manchester City walk away with the second half. It's that 2-goal cushion. That's what we want. If we get a 2-goal cushion, we win the game. We win the tie. Ethan, you're related. I actually recognise the name Ethan Laird. Is he a fullback? I have a feeling he's on FIFA, isn't he? Is he a fullback? He's on loan at MK Dons. Born 5th of August 2001. I don't know what position. Let's have a look what position he plays in. Right back. I knew he was a fullback. I know I recognised him. There we go. He can play across the back four though. Anyway. BT showing this goal again. Honest, that ball from João Cancelo is ridiculous. Any fullback in world football will be proud. Any Kevin De Bruyne will be proud of that ball, to be honest. It is inch perfect. It could not have been in a better position for Bernardo Silva. It was the perfect height, the perfect position, enough space for Bernardo Silva to get away from his man. To fair to Bernardo Silva, it's quite an easy header, but it's not completely easy. We missed them against West Brom in the 1-1 draw at home. And today we put them in the back of the net, which is the major positive. Manchester City, as a result of that goal, are now leading 1-0. Away from home, or a neutral venue, depends on what you want to call it, but it is classed as the away leg. This one against Monchengladbach in Budapest at the Puskás Arena. Anyway. Also, leave what your thoughts are of the new setup in the chat. Know what you guys think. I've changed it up. I think it looks quite clean, to be honest. I'm quite satisfied with it. But tell me what you guys think. So I'm interested to hear. Anyway. This was their only chance of the game. He's definitely offside there. There's no way. This is the one that Walker cleared earlier on in the game. There is no way he is not offside in that position anyway. No way. Anyway. Fewest shots faced in the Champions League away games this season. In 4th is Inter Milan on 26. In 3rd is Atalanta on 25. In 2nd is Real Madrid on 23. And in 1st is Manchester City on 6. 17 better than the next best. Ridiculous stats. The defence this year has been perfect. It has been quite literally perfect. Anyway. You should put a red card next to Atalanta. I can do that now if you want. Go on, let me quickly do that then. Why is it red? Right, I'll get that sorted now then. That. Okay, let me sort this out. It'll be 2 seconds. Do that. That. There you go. There we've got a red now. In case you were wondering if they had a red card or not, they do. What was I going to do? Alright, the screen is a little... There you go, that's better. Cracking. Perfect. Anyway, kick-off is in 5 minutes. I just want the second half to get underway now. Let's look at what Twitter is saying about the game. Florian Neuhaus and Rami Bensebaini made 10 tackles between them in the first half against Man City, with Neuhaus making 6, Rami Bensebaini making 4. Neuhaus making a good impression, same with Zakaria. Both of them could be playing for Manchester City next year, potentially. Well, one of them could be. But obviously, yeah, you're going to have Monchengladbach players in that stat because, well, City haven't done any defending to have that relevance. In terms of the stats, City have had 4 shots, 2 on target so far, 61% of the ball. Else, the Monchengladbach have had 0 shots so far. It has been a walk in the park for City so far, to be honest. But, yeah, all positives so far from a Manchester City perspective. We got the easiest tie. Probably did, you're right. If we could get Porto in the next round, if they could beat Juve, that would be nice. Parvin's going 3-0 second half. I'll take a 3-0. I'm sticking to my 3-1 to be honest, even though they've not had a shot yet. I think they might get a lucky goal at some point. Is Papa Gomez still playing for Atalanta? I will have a look for you now. Atalanta, Real Madrid, lineups. Gomez isn't in the Atalanta team. Madrid have only named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subs. I thought they'd named more than that. I don't think he is still playing for them, if I'm honest. Or is he injured? He's playing for Sevilla now. So he does not still play for Atalanta. City have been good at scoring goals in the second half. We have normally been much better in the second half, and hopefully that will continue today. But that performance in the first half was fine anyway, to be honest. More of the same, and we'll be absolutely fine. We'll walk this tie. Why would Garcia go to Barca? He won't get games. He will get game time there. They haven't got any good centre backs, Barcelona, so they do need to send back, to be fair. And he's got more chance playing there than he has here, because I can't name a single good centre back they've got. And Titi's rubbish, Lenglet's rubbish, PK's rubbish. Is that it? Arujo's rubbish. They have not got any good centre backs. At City, he's got to get in front of Nathan Ake, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, and Eric Laporte, none of which he gets anywhere near. So, I mean, he might even go to Barcelona and be their best centre-back. At City, he is 5th choice. And in my opinion, I'd play Taylor Hyde better ahead of him once he comes back from his loan. João Cancelo's first half in stats: 98% pass accuracy, 53 touches, 2 take-ons, 2 crosses, 1 shot, 1 chance created, and 1 assist. A fine first half performance from the Portuguese right back. Anyway, kick off the second half should be underway any minute now. It's 9 o'clock, so that means with 1 minute injury time plus a minute delay for the stream. Yeah, 2 minutes maximum until the next kick off. Anyway, if you like the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe. Manchester City leading 1-0, as you can see on screen. Atalanta draw 0-0 with Real Madrid. They are down to 10 men. And yeah, in terms of the other results from the other games from a few days ago, PSG absolutely battered Barcelona. 4-1 was the result in that one. Liverpool beat Leipzig 2-0 in that one. It was a solid win for them. They scored 2 goals courtesy of 2 RB Leipzig mistakes. Porto got a shock victory against Juventus last week. We were watching Everton, Man City in that one. But yeah, Porto won that one. It'd be nice if Porto could go through, especially if we could draw Porto. Sevilla versus Dortmund, that's a tight game. I said in my preview it's going to be the tightest game of the lot. And I was right. 3-2, brilliant game in that one. Second leg won't look likely be similar. And once again being thrown in. Haaland as well. I think got 2 goals in that one and an assist. What a player he is. Hopefully he'll be playing for Manchester City next season. Then the games yesterday, Bayern Munich, the current European champions, wiped the floor with Lazio. I knew they'd wipe the floor. I said in my preview that they'd absolutely smack them. They went 4-1 in the first leg. Leroy Sané scoring, Lewandowski scoring, Musiala scoring. He's chose Germany over England for his national team today. And in the other game, Chelsea beat Atletico Madrid, who I described as one of the favourites. And they're the team that I would at least like to face in the Champions League quarter-final. So if Chelsea could knock them out, that would be much appreciated. Do Blackburn have an option to buy Howard Bellis? No, they do not. So yeah, he's just there on loan. He'll do a he'll do a toast and buy. Whether it'll be here next year, who knows? But I would not be opposed to it, to be honest. I'll quickly sort this timer out. Great. You know it's good when you got the commentators speaking and saying that they need an away goal when they're the home team. That is just brilliant commentating from BT Sport here. What naff commentary they give on here. Right, let's load my stream up. We are nearly there. Another goal is my and your this half. Your prediction's right. Yeah, I think we'll get at least one more. I think we might get more than one, to be honest. But I mean, if we just get one more, 2-0 is a solid result. I think we had a few 2-0s, to be honest. 45. There we go. Second half's underway now, for those wondering. And more of the same from City, please. And it'll be a comfortable victory today. You never know. There's always a potential that the second half they might come out the better team. But I mean, every game this year, since the turn of the new year especially, second half has been an improvement on the first half. That I can remember. Oh, go on. What a press this is from City. Early on, caused them all sorts of problems. Forced them into hacking the ball away. And Rodri sweeps. It's poor from Rodri. And we win the ball back here. Kyle Walker on it. Brilliant. Abdullah just says City. That is right. Just City. Hello, Abdullah. City have been good at scoring goals in the second half. I've already read that out, haven't I? Do you think we still need a left back even though Zinchenko's been a solid recently? Yeah, Zinchenko's not a long-term option. He's a solid left back on his day. He is not good enough to be Man City's #1 left back. In the summer, sign a striker, sign a left back, and sign a second choice CDM to go alongside Rodri, like a Zakaria or a Nia House. And that's the window sorted. It'll probably cost about 200 million, and I imagine that's about what we're going to spend. But yeah, left back is a must. We cannot rely on Zinchenko to be our left back. He isn't good enough. Right now, it's just good form from him, and it's brilliant. I'd love to keep him at the club. I'd keep him at the club over Mendy. I'd get rid of Mendy in the summer. Here is Cancelo, by the way, and he's lost the ball. And Jesus has done brilliant to keep hold of it, and he should have just given that ball to Raheem Sterling, and he's not done so. And as a result, he's going to lose the ball, and Dennis Zakaria is going to keep it in. Not ideal. Poor from Jesus. Get the ball back to Laporte, though, and it's all good. I'm good at Dollar. How are you? If we get Mahrez, we will keep the ball more because he's good with keeping the ball rather than doing spins with the ball and losing it. Mahrez slows the game down too much. Mahrez is not the answer to this game. The press this game from us has been incredible. City versus Birmingham in January, the second half was so bad. It was, but that was because the game was already done. I swear it was like 3-0 at half time anyway. I think that's why it was so bad. That was probably one exception that I did have in mind when I said about the second half improvements. Thank you, Abdullah. Right, here's Monchengladbach on the ball. So when they're on the ball, the centre-backs, you've got to press them well. And Rodri has won that back. That is brilliant from Rodri, honestly. Perfect. And Laporte gives back to Edison. And Edison's going to give this to Ruben Diaz. And we go again, City. And we go for the goal. I need to make sure I'm keeping tabs on this Real Madrid game as well. So we can change the score on that one should there be a goal. So far, 8 shots for Real Madrid, 2 for Atlanta, 0 on target for Atlanta, 2 for Real Madrid. 65% of the ball going Real Madrid's way. Here's Rodri, slotting into that centre-back role. Laporte sort of at left centre-back. And we sort of built up with that 3 at the back with Cancelo and Walker and CDM. So strange, honestly, this team. But it's so brilliant as well. What do you think about Liverpool's form? It's long enough, then they're going to find themselves not in the Champions League next year. In which case, they're deeply going to be in trouble. Because if they lose a Salah or they lose a Mane, which they very well might do in the summer, because the front three is not firing, they're going to find it a hell of a lot harder to get a good replacement in if they're not in the Champions League. Because someone like Mbappe is not going to be coming to them if they're not in the Champions League. I am doing good, Wadi. You're a United fan, but a free player with this form. Don't know what that means. Bernardo gets his energy from... I don't know where he gets his energy from. He's an engine. He's ridiculous. Definitely the fittest player in the team. Does more running than anyone else by a long distance, I would imagine. If you saw the stats, I imagine Per game, it probably covers a kilometre extra than everyone else. Okay, City opened up a little bit here. And in the end, Cancelo covers his man and the ball is not on anymore. Right, this is the first time they've actually had pretty much all their players inside of our box up this game. I say in our box, I mean in our half. And they've given it to Edison, and now Edison's gone long to Phil Foden. Take your man on, Foden. And he has done. Foden has taken his man on, and the sweep up ball is what wins it for him. It's a goal kick. Foden wants a corner. It's not given. But that's what you've got to do, Foden. Take your man on. And just there, where he takes the big touch. If the player doesn't quite come along in time, there'll be space behind from where the players come out from. And that's what he's got to do. Got to keep dragging them out. If Haaland doesn't come, who would you want? I have no idea. But just get me a striker and get me a good one. There's a lot of links with Mauro Icardi. No, not Mauro Icardi. What's his name? Romelu Lukaku. That could be a decent shout. Just look at this red card for Atalanta. I think that's a harsh red card, to be honest. Saying it's for stopping a clear goal scoring opportunity. I'm not sure it is there is a man in front of him, to be fair. Quite a way to the side, but I don't know. I think it's a harsh red card. I can see why it's been given, but I don't know. It's harsh. They said that Aguero might leave. I'm guessing he meant to say that he's your favourite player. It's sad, but I mean, if he leaves, it's probably about time. He's not playing anymore for us. But who knows? He'll sign a new contract, I reckon. If he gets fit again, I reckon he'll sign a new contract for 1 more year. Which would be nice. Meant to say fair play with the form been in. Cheers, Wadey. Hello, Katrina. Welcome to the stream. Kyle Walker brings it forwards. Oh my god, he's still going. I couldn't quite get there in time. The guy did have about a 10-yard head start, to be fair. Well played, ref, for not giving a free kick for that. Refs always give free kicks for them. And that would have been a free kick if he hadn't got the ball away. But Zachary has done brilliantly again there. But it's brilliant from Walker as well not to give away a free kick. Long ball from them. Dealt with by Edison. It's gone out of play. Poor from Diaz, that. 2-0 Man City says Katrina. I hope you're right, yeah. We've also been linked with Mbappe, but I think that's less likely than Haaland. I think there's zero chance for Mbappe coming, to be honest. You'd bring Icardi in from PSG for a striker. I wouldn't do Icardi. Icardi's attitude is apparently dreadful. I'd rather have Lukaku than Icardi. I don't even know how Icardi's doing, to be honest, these days. Anyway, 52 minutes on the clock. Man City 1, Monchengladbach 0. And in the other game, it's still 0-0. Real Madrid will be disappointed with themselves, especially with Atalanta playing with 11 men in 16 minutes. The press has dropped off quite significantly, and when they're playing with the ball with their centre-backs a little higher at the pitch now, it was on the edge of the box when they were doing it before. Now they're doing it sort of halfway into their half, although we have forced them to do it back again. They've just gone on this time. I reckon they've probably been told not to play around with it so deep because it was causing problems every time. Haaland is more of what we need. Tall and strong, I agree. Yeah, Ruben Diaz is all over him. That's a definite foul. Right, ball back there, centre-backs now. Jesus is going to press this. There you go. Now's the time you press. There you go. That's perfect. Bernardo, no foul, and he's got away with that. Foden's not quite on it fast enough, and they keep the ball result. And they played out of that very well. To be fair, they have been good at playing out. A few times they played into us, but it is just because our press has been so good as opposed to them being poor. And they've just given Jesus the ball. I swear to God, Jesus. I swear to God. You're so... Honestly, it's ridiculous. How have you not scored that? He had so much time and he was just like looking at what to do. You've got to score them, Jesus. There's no excuses not to score that. He has a 1-on-1. And that's why you need Haaland, because Haaland puts that away. Doesn't mess about with it. Cancelo tries to play Sterling and it's unlucky. It's not Cancelo's fault. Jesus has got to score that. You can need to watch UEFA Champions League and other top European... Okay. He's young as well. Yeah, Haaland is young. Ridiculous from Jesus not to put that away. And they played it away and they've lost in the end. Would the guy come to us because he played for United? He 100% would. I don't think he has any relation to United, really. Literally given a gift there, Gabriel Jesus was. They played it right to him. And he looks to pass because he knows he's not going to score it. And he panics. He takes too long. One too many touches there, Jesus. Just hit it with your left foot sooner. Really poor from Jesus. Pep's not happy. You've got to put them away. Oh, my God. Sommer deals with it in the end, but Ederson has nearly just put Sterling in for on goal. Jesus has got to make that 2-0. Right. I'm not going to lie. Today is a good day to bring Sergio Aguero on. Today could be the day we see the return of the King. And that would be nice, ideally. Oh, God. Oh, Cancelo. That is excellent. Walker then sweeps away. But Cancelo's been perfect today. I think he's been poor recently. I thought he was poor against Everton. I thought he was poor against Arsenal. But today, he has been... I don't think he's put a foot wrong. Yeah, that's brilliant from Ederson as well, just to get rid of that. And it's actually a well-directed ball into Phil Foden, and in the end we win a throw from it. But it really should be 2-0. Gabriel Jesus has got to put that away. Laporte, Diaz all day, every day for me. Disappointing that. Really should be 2-0 for City. Really, really should be. 36 likes. Let's try and get to 40 likes, guys, as soon as possible. Not Monchengladbach. Ruben Diaz on the ball. Into João Cancelo in the middle of the park. First touch is perfect. Pass is fairly poor, to be honest. And now they're going to come away with it. And there's 3 men on him. And he's done brilliantly, to be fair, the Monchengladbach player, to get away with that. It's all about the press now. It's all about the press. We need a good man bad, yeah. We need Erling Haaland. We do. Erling Haaland puts that away. Erling Haaland has a hat-trick in this game, probably. All those balls in the box he's attacking. And, I mean, there's no way Erling Haaland doesn't put that away, is there, really? It's just unheard of for him not to score that. Ruben Diaz gives it into Rodri. Oh, that's nice from Rodri, to be fair, because I thought he'd messed up taking too long on the ball, but he gets away with it with his quick feet. So you don't normally associate with Rodri, to be fair. Phil Foden takes the ball nicely, goes back into Kyle Walker, and that's going to be a free kick to City. I think City wanted to plan anyway there, but we'll take a free kick anyway. It's on the halfway line. Phil Foden goal, maybe that'd be nice. Wait, who was it? Jim. Wait, is Jim still here? If you are still here, Jim, I only just realised you missed out on your tenner, didn't you? Or whatever the returns were for Sterling scoring first. You were unlucky there because he had a few chances to score early on, to be fair, as Sterling did. Kyle Walker on the ball. Into Ruben Diaz. Cancelo into Rodri. Slowly bringing it forward. Rodri gives it to Ruben Diaz, and Diaz slide tackle passes it into Laporte. Not great that from Rodri, to be honest. Cancelo's now on the ball. Cancelo plays the ball over into Bernardo Silva. Brings it down. Oh my God, Bernardo Silva. That is nearly brilliant. Rodri, go on, shoot. Oh, he's played that brilliantly, to be fair to Rodri. Phil Foden into Bernardo Silva. You want a Bernardo Silva giving that to Phil Foden, really. Because Bernardo Silva was never going to hit that first time. Good chance there. Should probably do more with it. And they go short from the goal kick. It's all about this press. Once again, you've got to cave him in. Forced a mistake. There you go. It's all about this press now. And they've just hoofed it away. And Cancelo wins it. Gives it to Laporte. Plays a 1-2 with Laporte. And we are back with the ball. Ferran Torres has scored a lot of goals in the group stage. He has. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes on potentially for Sterling or Foden at some point in this game. Or maybe even for Jesus and you put Ferran Torres through the middle. We need to start converting chances more often. This will cost us one day. It will. In the games against the better teams in this Champions League, it is going to cost us. But, I mean, I'd rather miss a chance in this game than miss them in the second leg if it's still important. Or miss them in the future rounds. Because in the future rounds, missing chances is going to cost us a lot more than it is in this game. By the looks of it right now. It might end up costing us not winning this game if we don't score enough goals in this game. Because we might end up not winning it. But right now, they are still yet to have a shot. So I have to say I'm quite confident. Oh, God, they've got a chance. I spoke too soon. No, I didn't. That's poor from Zakaria. They should have scored that. I spoke too soon. Do I like Torres? Yes, I do. Good from them. Zakaria is very good. He chased Rodri down. He's got the pace on Rodri. That is what he does offer. It's a really poor ball from though. I'd be all over getting Aguero on now. Give him half an hour, Pep. Phil Foden gliding in. Go on, Phil. Have a go. Oh, he's gone sideways. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Gives it to Cancelo. Keep the ball. Cancelo whips it in. Easy to deal with there. Too much float on it. It needs to be more of like a whipped in cross like the first one rather than a floater. Because the floaters, they're always going to win then. Right, Cancelo gives it to Kyle Walker. I think a lot of the City fan base is hoping for Kun Aguero right now, to be honest. Jesus is not doing himself any favours if we want him as our new number 9. We all know we don't want him as our number 9, to be honest. There were rumours about him being shifted out into the wing when we signed him number 9, and I'm all for that, to be honest. I think because the work rate he offers is very good. You can't criticise that. And his dribbling is very good. It is just his finishing is not at the standard that it needs to be for a striker of a club of Manchester City's quality. And Laporte, why are you putting so much on that pass? You're literally 3 yards away from him. Ederson or Alisson? Ederson, definitely. Especially after that game at Anfield and recent Alisson form. I think you've got to say Ederson. We need to score a goal. Quickly put the game to bed. It'd be nice, yeah. It's still pretty comfortable for us, though, to be honest. You can tell Pep's not happy. I feel like he's starting to get flashbacks of previous games and these where we batter these teams and we just don't put the games to bed. And it costs us every year. I don't know what that was from Laporte. You're right, it was dreadful. Anyway, summer goes long. Cancelo wins the ball. Gundogan hasn't done much today, to be honest. He's not really got a hold of the game. Anyway. Wait, I'll quickly move that. Is it that way? Yeah, that was the way I wanted to move it. There you go. Come on. Ederson, not Ederson. Why did I say Ederson? I keep getting the names wrong. Laporte into Sterling. Cancelo. Plays it in. Is that going to be a free kick? No, it's not. You've got to play on here, City, because they're going to get a breakaway. And here's the breakaway, and Rodri slowed him down efficiently. And now Cancelo's out to his man, and he's offside there if he's miles offside. Zakaria puts the ball in the box. It's a flick. Oh my god, I thought they were about to score a score big kick. That's their first shot of the game. I thought that was offside, personally. Zakaria is a good player. That is a brilliant strike, is it? That is nearly a brilliant goal. He just scorpion kicks that, and it goes just wide of the goal. That is nearly brilliant from him there, to be fair to him. Thuram now comes on, and Nazaro comes on for him. Player comes off. I don't know who the other player is that's coming off. But Zakaria has been the one causing problems. He's looking like a decent player. He is showing City potentially why we should be signing him in the summer. David Silva, De Bruyne, David Silva for me, yeah. I agree with Abhishek, probably. Just about. Yeah, Zakaria is quick, which is definitely something is beneficial, I think. Well, that is now 7 shots faced away in the Champions League this year. First shot of the game that we've conceded. And it was a brilliant effort, to be fair to player. You have to give him credit there. But that is why he put his game to bed, because if he put his game, score another one, then I feel like it might just end their hope, to be honest. Brilliant from Diaz there not to panic there. And now we're in behind, not in behind, but like we're in behind the first original press. And Roger plays it forward. Good pace on this attack here. We've got this ball from back to front very quickly. Now Sterling's going to run at his man. Cut inside and shoot. He's passed it. I don't even know what that was meant to be, Sterling. You're not showing yourself much light. Get Kun on. Please, Pep. I'm saying for age he's not fit enough, but there's got to get to the point where you just say he's got to be fit enough now. He's been on the bench for God knows how long. Bernardo Silva on the ball. Just very, very nice there to keep that ball alive. And Kyle Walker keeps the ball exceptionally well as well, to be fair to him. Come on, put the game to bed, boys. Put this game to bed. Gabriel Jesus could do with a goal for himself, to be honest. Jesus into Rodri. That's nice from Jesus. Here's Jesus again. Lots of time and space here. Now Rodri, who's once again played very solid today. Sterling. Could do an assist for him, to be honest. Gives it back. Cancelo, we're going to get another Cancelo assist. He puts another ball in the box. Bernardo. Got to. Yes! Come on! Get in there! Gabriel Jesus gets his goal. Bernardo Silva assist from a João Cancelo cross. Just knocks in the back of the net. 2-0. You've got to hope that's game over. Come on. 2-0 against Monchengladbach. There we go. Gabby with the goal. For me, I think Gabriel Jesus has got too much time and space there. But Jesus does what he's got to do. You've got to respect it. He should have scored his chance earlier, but he has got himself a goal now. So what happens here? Sterling goes backwards into Cancelo. It's another whipped in ball to Bernardo Silva at the back post. So much time and space. Jesus attacks it brilliantly and he gets a toe poke on it. And to be fair to Jesus, that's a very, very nice goal from him. He should have scored earlier, but he's got his goal now. And City now 2-0 up in this one. And I think that could be tie over, if I'm being completely honest. I really, really do. I'm pretty confident now. Let's go. No idea if not any subs. Yeah, I'd make some subs soon. I probably would get Jesus off for Aguero still, to be honest. But 2-0 is very, very positive. Very positive. Good instinctiveness that from, what's his name? Jesus. I don't know why. I keep saying stuff without really thinking, and as a result I keep getting names and stuff wrong. Anyway, they're at the back here with the ball, which is normally where it ends up with us sort of getting the ball back. When someone gets the ball, and he's been clipping it forward all second half, to be honest. So he's definitely learnt that it's just not worth playing out the back. It's not really achievable against this Man City side when we're pressing properly. He's got the ball back here, and he's gone long once again. No intent to try and play out from the back from Jan Sommer this second half. And it's Manchester City throwing now. 38 likes. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let's try and get to 50 likes, guys, before full time. Good stuff this from City though. Very, very comfortable. I would say they've not really had a chance. They did nearly score that sort of scorpion kick, but even that was a chance created out of nothing. It wasn't really a chance, in all honesty. It was just brilliance from a player who's now not even on the pitch. Jesus lets that run and he shouldn't have done. I think Aguero has to get one season left, which is why we need him to get Haaland ASAP. I'm not even sure Aguero's going to be at the club next year, to be honest. I think he might be gone by that point. But, yeah, new striker's got to come in the summer. As I said, midfielder, right now I'm liking Zakaria. Get us a left back and get us a striker, i.e. Haaland. Get him done. Get him sorted. Yeah, Gabby's not the answer. He's a good backup. He can play out in the wings. He's a good player to have around the club, but he's just not the one you want as your main number 9. I want to see Aguero on the pitch. I'm not going to lie. I've not seen Aguero on the pitch in so long. When was the last time we played? It might have been like West Ham. Like the last time we played him, which was like... When was that? That was like October. Near the end of October. It's like mid-October that was. Riyad Mahrez is the one that's going to come on here. Not a clue before. I'm not sure if that's a necessary substitution. Because I'm telling you right now, the necessary substitution for Manchester City is Kun Aguero. Everyone wants to see him. It's going to be Raheem Sterling to make way, apparently. Which I'm not really opposed to be honest. I mean, Raheem Sterling... Yeah, I'm not opposed to that, if I'm being completely honest, because he's playing a lot at the moment. He's been okay. But just get him a bit of a rest. So yeah, Mahrez comes on for Raheem Sterling. Who gets the captain's armband now? Maybe Gundogan? Who else could it be? Yeah, I think it's Gundogan that's going to take the armband now. That shows how far down the pecking order we've gone. You've got Fernandinho, you've got De Bruyne, I guess then it is Sterling. And then is it Gundogan next? I'd probably have John Stones next, but I don't know if he would be. Yeah, it's definitely Ilkay Gundogan to take on the next captaincy role. Gabriel Jesus has scored in all 5 of his Champions League appearances in the round of 16 for Manchester City. Trying to think, who is that against? Oh, one sec, they've got the ball in with the keeper. and they get away with it. He scored against Madrid last year. His performance at the Bernabeu last year was incredible. It's one of the best performances I've ever seen from a City player. Year before that was round of 16 against Schalke, and he scored at the Etihad. He scored the 7th, I think, at the Etihad. Year before that was Liverpool. He scored in the home game. No, that wasn't Liverpool that year. It was Basel, wasn't it? He scored in the home game against Basel. I don't remember about the away game. I know Gundogan scored in the away game. That's it. Go on, Gundogan. But I don't remember the other game. Wait, so today Madrid, Schalke, Basel, 5. He didn't play against Monaco, did he? I don't think he was at the club against Monaco. I don't remember him scoring against Monaco. Did he? No, he didn't, because it was Sterling, Sané, Aguero, Stones, and I think Aguero again. I confidently didn't score 5 in a row. Torres for Gabby, I wouldn't be against that, but for me, unless you said that is what he's actually doing, it's got to be Kun. You've got to bring Kun on now. It's time. Yeah, it's time. We signed Haaland. Jesus should stay for backup. Yeah, he should. Also play him out wide when you need to, because he's not going to set off just being backup for his prime days. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes fairly soon, to be honest. But yeah, if we've got like 70 million for him, I'd take it. He's probably not even worth 70 million, but I wouldn't send him for much less, to be honest. But if you keep him out wide, keep him as a backup, he's a quality player to have around. You know, Ruben Diaz on the ball. 70 minutes, 20 minutes to go. If we get a third, this tie is done and dusted. João Cancelo tries to flick on ball. It's a nice ball that into Gabriel Jesus. He keeps the ball very nicely. He's very good on the ball. He's very good off the ball as well. It's just his finishing that he can't do, which is a shame because he's a striker and that is one of the most important things. Cancelo. Ruben Diaz. Come on, Diaz. Bernardo into Rodri. Into Phil Foden. Come on, City. Work something magical here. João Cancelo. Phil Foden flicks it on. He's not going to get anything from this, I don't think. Foden's back on the left wing now, by the way, guys. Obviously, now Mahrez on the pitch. Mahrez is on the right-hand side. Makes sense. Foden's much more suited to the left-hand side. Phil Foden, not happy whatsoever that he's not going to throw him from that. How much am I doing? Okay. Please get Kun on. Yeah, that's what I want. We played Monaco in Gundogan's first season. Yeah, we did. I'm on about to say the stat is that Jesus has scored in every single round of 16 phase. But he didn't play against Monaco, did he? Because the last 5 years, 5 years ago was Monaco in the round of 16. And the home game, like I just said, Aguero got 2. That is brilliant from them, to be fair. No free kick given, that's harsh. But it was 2 for Aguero in the home game. 1 for Sané, 1 for Sterling, 1 for Stones. And then in the away game, Sané got the goal. So, Jesus didn't score 5 in a row, he scored 4 in a row. Actually. Anyway. Emerick Laporte goes sideways. It's been very, very comfortable this. Only Sergio Aguero on 9 has scored more goals than Gabriel Jesus on 6 for Man City in the knockout phases of the UCL. You've got to remember, Aguero's been here for like 5 years longer. Although we didn't get into the knockouts until 2014, did we? So you had a 3-year head start. Or 4 if you include Monaco. Bad memory of losing based on away goal. Yeah, it was a shame. I was gutted about that away game. I thought we were going to get it done. Going in with a 2-goal head start, you kind of bite yourself. But the 3 away goals for them was enough to get the deal done. Sadly. Stupid free kick from Cancelo that. He's had a brilliant game today, to be fair to him. Oh, bow to Sergio if he comes on. Honestly, same Sean, I have to say. Went out similar, yeah, Spurs was away goals as well. That's twice Spurs gone out on away goals. And Bodo's going to come on for them. We always get nothing in the Champions League. This is the thing. So, it's away goals against Monaco. And we had a penalty not given that should have been given for us in the home leg. Just saying. Aguero got fouled in the box by their keeper. It was a red card as well, by the way. And it was booked for diving. In the next year, we play Liverpool, who's 5 in aggregate. Their first goal's offside. We have a goal at their place disallowed that's onside. And we should have had a penalty in that one. And then in the home game in that one, what was it? Our second goal that we scored should have been given and it was disallowed. We've got unlucky. The next time, you had Llorente score with his hand to send them through, and the VAR, which obviously was fair for Sterling's goal, but it's still a shame. And then last year, we had Laporte getting tripped up for their goal, and it not being given us a foul. Every year we get shafted by the referees. Hopefully this year is not the same. Would you say Vinny is in the top 5 centre-backs of all time in the Premier League? I would say so, yes, in his prime. Please, Sergio, come on. Yeah, I think we're all hoping for it. It was way worse when it's... Yeah, when it's scored by hand, it makes it feel even worse. "15 minutes left of this one, and it's very, very comfortable for City at the moment. 10 hours now since City last conceded a goal in the Champions League. A ridiculous stat there for you. Defensively, absolutely walking away with this. Jesus now has more Champions League goals than Roberto Firmino. And there's going to be a shot here for them, I imagine. And it's blocked, and it gets nowhere near the goal. City want a throw-in for it. It's not given. In my opinion, that looked quite clear that it was our throw-in. But anyway, I think Edison was at blame for you lot going out to Leon. He was partly. Sterling missing that sitter, although, as I keep saying, he was our best player on the day. Sterling should score that. And VAR cost us when it didn't give us a penalty. When it didn't give a foul on Laporte, when it was quite clearly a foul on Laporte. My God, Madrid is still not beating 10 men of Atalanta, which is pretty ridiculous. I had that one down as a goal first. I think it was like 5 for an aggregate went with that one. And it is looking the complete opposite. I did say when there was a red card, it would either open the game up or it would shut the game off. Do one and two. There was no in between. It was never going to be like a 1-1 or a 2-1. And it's ended up the latter. And as a result, there's been no goals. So that's a bit annoying from a neutral perspective. They've got the ball here, wide right. First few times they've really got near our box recently, to be honest. And Laporte deals the header in the box. Jesus, that's a brilliant... He brings the ball down and flicks it onto Foden. It doesn't make its way to Foden, but that is unlucky for Jesus. He does brilliantly there. He wins it back, though. Now Rodri looks to play in. Riyad Mahrez has got to be onside. The touch has let him down. Now, this is when Riyad Mahrez is negative. He slows the game down too much. He's got to just run at them. There's so much space to run into, and he just slows it down and looks to take his man on instead of just backing his pace. Whereas Raheem Sterling, I think, just runs forward there. He inevitably misses the chance, but I think he just runs forwards. This year, I'm not getting too excited to get past the quarters. I'm getting excited now. I'm backing us to win it. I don't care. There's no point being in a competition if you're not gonna get excited about it. Who knows? We may lose in the quarters, but it is what it is if we do. Yeah, I know. It was a clear foul on Laporte. It was. But we move on. It was one of the worst years you could win the Champions League anyway. I mean, this year is pretty close to, yeah. We're not going to go to any of the games. Unless potentially we go to the final. Who knows? If England lets people go to Istanbul. There's talks of like 30,000 fans being allowed to go. That would be a positive. Rodri gives it wide. Cancelo in the box. Gundogan. Why have you nodded that down? Foden over. Disappointing. Should have kept that lower. Gundogan's nicely there. I think I'd have tried to flick it back onto Gabriel Jesus there, but he's not done so. Instead he's flicked it to Jesus. Not Jesus, he flicked it into Foden. It's always rising, I guess that's the issue. It's a difficult strike, but he does okay. I think he should get it on target though, to be honest. %59% of the ball now for City. It has dropped off quite significantly this second. I say quite significantly, it's dropped off like 2%. But it has dropped off. We are now below 60% possession. If we are not jinx it or have a bad end of the league, we are going to win the Champions League this time. Most because of defence, yeah. That's the difference. The defence this year is the best in Europe. So we can rely on a defence. And we can really rely on attack, to be honest. We just need a fit Aguero. And to get a fit Aguero, he needs to come on the football pitch. Which, Pep, I would like to happen now, please. Get us a goal from Aguero. That's what we always want. I think it's struggle to find a City fan right now that doesn't desperately want Kun Aguero on the football pitch. And Riyad Mahrez takes it on. Gives it into Kyle Walker's got to drill that across the box. Oh, why has he gone backwards? Just drill it across the box, honestly. He does well to keep it alive anyway. But I'd just swing a boot at it. I know Pep wouldn't really like that, but I would have just swung a boot at it. That's a free kick in a good position here for Riyad Mahrez to whip this in. Or Ilkay Gundogan to whip this in, potentially. He's back. He's back. Sergio Aguero is back on the football pitch. 18 minutes in. It's finally happened. We've waited about 4 games for this. That's however long he's been out for. Aguero is back. Number 10, Sergio Aguero. It has been a long time. Ferran Torres and Kun Aguero for Gabriel Jesus and Phil Foden. That's 2 good substitutions from Pep. I think we'll have 5 subs in this. But, yeah. Aguero is back for 10 minutes. Go on, Aguero. Get yourself a goal within minutes from this free kick, ideally. Why have we gone short from the free kick? That was a brilliant area to put this ball in the box. Come on. He's back with his black hair now. It's been a few years. I remember, when was the last game he played without his black hair? His first game was against United in the derby on the 11th of November 2018. So it's been a few years since we've seen him with the black hair. The old retro black hair. Ferran Torres somehow keeps it. But anyway, yeah, I think every single City fan is buzzing to see Aguero back in the pitch. Who knows? It might even be fit for the derby if we can slowly but surely build his fitness up. Got a few games between now and then where you'd hope he'd get minutes here and there, and then a start in the derby. I don't think he started a Premier League game yet this year. No, he started West Ham, but he came off at half time because he got injured, didn't he? Has he played since West Ham? I honestly think it has been West Ham since the last time he played. Oh, here's Aguero, first touch. It's so strange. Like, I've just not seen him play football in so long. Like, it's so strange because Sergio Aguero hasn't played for Manchester City in like 3 or 4 months. He hasn't played consistently for Man City in over a year. I just wanted to get a goal. I wanted to get a goal more than anything. I'd potentially rather he scored than... No, probably not Edison. Edison's the only player I'd rather him score than Kun Aguero right now. And that's rare you say that because normally a Kun Aguero goal is just sort of a given. Right, City free kick, come on. Yeah, Kun is coming on. Now he has to get a goal. Hopefully, he's only got 10 minutes. I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't, but it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Do you think we can stay unbeaten until the end of the season? No, we will lose at some point, I think. If we win the league early as well, I feel like we'll just take the foot off the gas towards the end. Kyle Walker. I hope we actually get to see Aguero on the ball a few times. Like, I swear to God, if we just pass around the midfield, I'm going to be fuming. Like, this is our chance for Aguero to show us what we've been missing for the last few years. Not that he really needs to. He showed us for the last 10 years why he's so good. But it would just be nice for him to get a few touches on the ball. Here is Aguero. Oh, that flick is delightful. Give it Ferran Torres. That's a poor ball from Gundogan. Torres keeps it alive though. Riyad Mahrez. Tap it. Oh, that's poor Mahrez. Why did he take an extra touch? All from a Sergio Aguero flick. That's beautiful from Aguero. Brilliant stuff from the Argentine. Just look at this. Back playing again. There's no better sight than seeing a Sergio Aguero in a Man City shirt. It's poor from Mahrez. He should do better there. It should be 3-0. A penalty now would be brilliant. The sad thing is, I think probably Aguero takes the penalty if he's there. But I'd like to think Edison would take it. That's a sad thing. You're doing a West Ham game Saturday, yeah. I'm live at 12:15 on Saturday for West Ham. It's a 12:30 kickoff. Early one for that. Force Simmons long ball, 83 minutes on the clock. Zakaria, that wasn't Zakaria, that was Mbolo. They've gone in behind. Edison's not come for that. That is extremely strange. That is Edison territory. That I think Cancelo has just fouled him there. They want a penalty, and they very well could get a penalty for that for VAR. There you go, Riyad Mahrez. Don't kick the ball out of play. Pep's made him. Pep has made them. Why have made him do that, Pep? That was a good chance for a break. He's gone down. I think it's soft. I don't know. You may not come Saturday because it's your birthday week. Fair enough. If sold his knee, it'll be the fall that's cost him, not the tackle. I actually don't think that is a penalty. I don't know why Edison didn't come for it. It's like, if it's a penalty, you can see why. But at the same time, I don't think it is. It's not one that you would overturn, I think. But yeah, I think it's like, if it's given, you don't overturn it. But if it's not given, you can't overturn that either. It's just, it is what it is. Whatever the ref gives is probably fair. It's not a penalty. I don't think it is a penalty. I think it's not. It's not a good challenge, but it's too soft to be a penalty. Anyway, I swear to God, if they give this, I'll be fuming. I'm trying to refresh my Twitter because that'll be ahead. Showing the second goal. It's good from Jesus, to be honest. The movement, as soon as he sees Bernardo gets the ball, he's straight on it. And it's a good finish from Jesus, to be fair. But he should have had the goal earlier, so it kind of, I don't know. He should have 2 today, at least, really. Anyway, I just want Aguero to hit a goal. That's all I want, not going to lie. Him or Edison, please. That's all I care about. Get us a penalty, and I mean, I was Sergio to... I don't want Sergio to get a penalty goal, to be honest, because that's irrelevant. It has to be like an actual goal for it to matter. Right, I don't think they're giving a penalty for that. Right, they're going to give us the ball back here. They're going to make their 4 forwards this 5th position today. Something's happened to Hoffman's knee there when he's fallen over, I think. Jesus has now scored 5 goals in his last 10 outs for Man City. Solid stats, to be fair. His numbers have always been good, but yeah. One of them that if it's your team, then you think it's a pen. If it's not, you don't think it's a pen. I agree. If it's been given as a penalty, I can see why. But I think it's soft. It's not one you can overturn. Especially when you consider we didn't get that penalty in the first half, I think it's probably fair. Anyway, they're going to give us the ball back here. Hoffman has, by the looks of it, injured his knee. Anyway, 86 minutes. We've lost a bit of time there, which is a bit of a shame for Aguero. But let's go short. There you go, Edison. Come on, Kyle Walker. Bring it forward, City. Bit of energy here. There you go. Walker beats his man. Brilliant from Walker. And he's been fouled there. How is that not a free kick, ref? How is that not a free kick? That was he literally beats the man to the ball, so it's a free kick. How is that? I don't understand how that's not a free kick. Literally didn't get anywhere near the ball. He dives in late, and as a result, Walker goes over him, and therefore it's a free kick. Right, come on, City. Not long to go here. Let's just get this job done and dusted. Right. Chase it down, Aguero. Chase it down. Now Bernardo Silva. A 3rd goal in this tie is completely done. I did say a 2-goal lead is what I wanted today. Bernardo Silva wins it back. Riyad Mahrez, free kick. So frustrating. If he doesn't get fouled there, that's a chance to play Aguero for on goal. What's your next goal in terms of subs? 20k. What's next? Alex, you've been really quiet. What do you mean you've been really quiet? Wait, KDB's coming on, is he? That's not exactly a bad substitution. I don't think he's coming on, though. Anyway, Mahrez put this in. Make it good ball, Mahrez. Put this on Sergio Aguero's head and get Aguero a goal. And get Aguero back in the goals. He's not scored from open play in God knows how long. I think he's on 1 goal this year from his penalty against Porto. That's the only one I can remember. Riyad Mahrez are going to put it in. It's definitely going to be Riyad Mahrez. There you go, it is. It's a good ball. Punched away from Sommer. Cancelo. Into Bernardo Silva. I'm going to go backwards. What is that, Bernardo? What is that? You just passed the ball out of play. That's ridiculous. Madrid 1 up, are they? Quickly double check that. Make sure They are 1 up. Have they just scored? Mendy on the 86th minute. Disappointing that for Atalanta. 19 wins in a row for City, unless we somehow bottle this game. With 89 minutes on the clock and a 2-goal lead, I find that hard to believe that we will. But yeah, Mendy scores in the 86th minute, and now Madrid are 1 up in Italy. Could be a big goal for that. '26 unbeaten for Manchester City. Last loss came at the hands of Tottenham back on the 21st of November. It's been 3 months now since we lost a game of football, and that was nearly brilliant from Bernardo and Ferran Torres. Bernardo suits it anyway, so we get the ball back, which is a positive. But yeah, very good. Shame Real Madrid have won the game though. You never know. Atlanta maybe can pull off a surprise second leg win. If they only lost 1-0 with 10 men, they might do something in the second leg. 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes left to watch Sergio Aguero on the football pitch. Hopefully this means we're going to see him against West Ham as well. Probably not for the full game. Probably not even starting, but even just on the bench to come back. That'd be nice. He said 2-0, he did, to be fair. We had a lot of 2-0s. I went the 3-1. I thought I can see it tonight, but they've not even come close, really. Other than that one brilliant attempt. Oh, Aguero's lost it there. They had that one brilliant attempt, the little flick on, but it wasn't even a chance, that really. But yeah, I think most predicted at least a 2-goal victory today. But just getting the job done. Don't let them score, because if they score, then it means it's not over in the second leg. Whereas if we win 2-0, it is game over. Right, Kyle Walker driving forwards now. Right, Mahrez on the overlap. You've got to give this Mahrez. You've got to give this Mahrez. Why is he giving that to Ferran Torres? Torres shoots, and that was not the right option. And he's down. Don't kick this up. You can't stop it. It's not his head, it's his leg. You can't stop it for that, ref. It's a shot and he's blocked it. Like, get a grip. Aguero's not enough of the ball for me. I wanted him to get his goal, but he's not had the chance, to be fair to him. It's a wrong ball from Walker as well. He should have given it to Mahrez. I backed Mahrez to score from there. He's already back. We didn't need to stop that. Oh, he's not up, actually. Different player. Oh, and that's a different player. That's just a different player with cramp. Anyway, it looks like City have done the job here today. Manchester City should, ideally, unless it's a bottle job in the second leg, be going to Champions League quarterfinals for the 4th year in a row. Meaning Pep's only failed to do so on one occasion. However, the quarterfinal stage has been the stage where we've been knocked out every single year. We've not made it past the quarterfinal stage under Pep Guardiola. We've only made it past the quarterfinal stage once in 15-16 when we got to the semi-finals against Real Madrid. Lost that 1-0 in aggregate. Similar to how Atalanta may do in their tie. But yeah, we beat PSG in the quarterfinals that one. Maybe we'll get PSG again, assuming we win, assuming they win. But yeah, I imagine. It's 2 hours of football since Edison made a save in the Champions League. That is ridiculous. 15 seconds to go. This one, I just want this game over now, to be honest. Oh, God, don't give him a goal here. That's a good save from Edison. You don't want to concede there. That's poor from City to give them a chance. Edison makes a save, though. And it is full time. Manchester City beat Borussia Monchengladbach 2-0. Rodri, that was really poor from you. Giving away that. You don't want to concede there after all that hard work. But Edison gets us out of jail there. And in the end, we take 2 goals, 2 away goals back to the Etihad and the 2-goal advantage. And you've got to back us to win the tie now. And who knows, maybe come the end of May, the 30th of May, we will win the Champions League. Anyway, that's all from me today. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be back live at 12:15, on Saturday for the West Ham stream. Anyway, I'll be back again then. Goodbye.